All right, so here we go, VC, right into part two. I just literally hit stop and hit start again. So we're moving right along. So now what we're going to do on part two here, these are going to be 12 songs that I would love, 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 love to play live. And of course, there's a gazillion of these, so these are the first ones that came to mind. Asked me to make this video again in 4 hours, and I'll probably half of these will be different picks. So let's kind of jump right into it. I think I picked, yeah, I have maybe two extras, it's like 14 instead of 12. But anyway, whole thing is extra here. So number one, and this is actually one that will never leave my list no matter what, because every time I hear this song, from the first day I heard it, every time I hear this song, while I'm listening to it, I always imagine what it would be like playing it live. Every single time I've listened to it. So I know this is a definite one. And it would be the song Rock and Roll Gypsy by Loudness off of Hurricane Eyes. That song is one of the, I think, one of the ultimate live songs. And there's just something about the guitar riff inside of that song that just, every time I hear it, it's meant to be on stage being played at maximum volume. It's like that's where that song is supposed to be, that riff is supposed to be. And that kind of helps in the song too, that I think it's a studio version, but in a couple of sections they add in like a crowd response of like screaming, and I think a lot of it too goes back to that song just screams so much for a live performance that they actually put it on the album and added live elements to it. So I guess I never even thought about that until just now. But so I guess I'm not the only one that kind of heard it that way. But yeah, Rock and Roll Gypsy by Loudness, definitely. Another great loud song I would love to perform live off of Pearl Jam, Rearview Mirror. Fantastic song. Oh yeah, on Loudness, I'm guitar player, lead guitar player. Rearview Mirror, again, you guys all know that song. Just love it, great energy to it, an awesome upbeat melody to it. I love the transition of the, I don't even know the proper term for it. Just the guitar lick that travels, the guitar rhythm that travels over the chorus. Again, I don't know all the intricate terms of that, but yeah, Rearview Mirror would definitely be a song that I would love to have the opportunity to play live on a tour. And of course, lead guitarist again there. Sound of Silence, Simon and Garfunkel. Amazing song, creepy song, freaks the crap out of me. Just love the beauty of it. And so yeah, that's a song I wouldn't mind being on a tour where that was one of the songs that I was playing live every single night. And in terms of position, I would want to be playing Simon's acoustic guitar pieces, but in terms of vocal delivery on Sound of Silence, I would want Garfunkel's actual vocal delivery. So, kind of a little bit of both. The next one here, song that I would love to play live, Exit Wounds by Placebo, off of their Loud Like Love album. This was a kind of tough one to pick too, because there's a number I could have picked by Placebo. I was actually struggling between This Picture or Black Eyed, and then Exit Wound. Those were the three songs I was trying to figure out which Placebo song am I going to pick, and I decided to go with Exit Wound. I just think it has a, you know, the lyrics are great, the actual story, the heartfelt story inside of it is pretty cool, and the chorus and the punch of the guitar is also just kind of a very, very powerful thing being taken in by well, you encompass that with the lyrics. It's an extremely powerful, almost kind of slow pace synth pop type of thing that's taking place. I mean, I'm trying to explain too much, but yeah, that's a song where I would definitely love to be performing that one live every night. You have to give me for some of the rambling and everything. Keep in mind, I don't edit my videos, so once stuff starts to kind of come out, I just kind of roll with it. So next we're going to move along to the Ramones. This is the album Bad Animal. And the song I'm going with off of here is My Brain is Hanging Upside Down. Would love to be playing that song live every night, especially at a place like, again, a little rat hole like CBGB's or something of that nature. To be playing that song would be very cool. Love it, love the energies, very vintage Ramones. And if I had to choose a position that I'm in each night playing that song, I'm going to be the drummer on that song. Moving right along. Now this one could easily have been an album that should have been in the previous video around albums that you want to, go on tour to support, because this would be a fantastic album to be supporting on tour without question. But I went ahead and just kind of carried it over because there's a billion songs you can choose off of here. And I'm going with the song 33. That would be a song that I would love to be playing live every night. And as far as position, let's go with a keyboardist on that one. Electric piano keyboardist, whatever particular type of unit they use on that song. Ooh, another song be great to play every night. Again, take your freaking pick. But I'm going to go with Ziggy Stardust off of this one. And of course, I got to be lead guitar, because that's just one of the most legendary, in my mind, legendary guitar riffs. As simple as it is, just as beautiful, as strange and as powerful as it is, it just sums up everything that made Bowie great. So that's one I'm going with on this one is Ziggy Stardust. And I'm playing guitar. You notice I didn't have a Kiss album in my previous in terms of an album to go support on tour, but when it comes down to just individual songs, nothing like Love Gun. And so I'm going with Love Gun off of Love Gun. I saw Kiss not too long ago. Well, actually it was a while ago, maybe a couple years ago now. But longer than that, maybe 3 or 4 years ago. But anyway, it was Kiss and everything was great. And, two of my favorite moments when dealing with Kiss is always, you wanted the best, you got the best, and then the intro to Detroit Rock City kicking in. I just think if they ever start a show any other way for the rest of their lives, that's just almost sinful. But just listening to all the songs they perform live, you have God of Thunder, you have all these great classics, but hearing Love Gun played live, there's just nothing more energizing than that when it comes to Kiss for me. Just that song with big lights and the whole nine, it's just meant to be, the 4-part harmony, the whole nine. I would just love to be a part of playing that song every single night. So picking Love Gun. In terms of position there, actually on that one I'm going to still trying to think. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to go with bass. I think I have to go with Gene on that song. Yeah, so bass player, Love Gun. Blondie. This is the best of Blondie. And of course I'm going with the song Heart of Glass. Awesome, awesome song. I'm definitely one who's all about the disco, hence the Donna Summers playing in the background. And yeah, I mean that song was very disco, also very synth pop, just kind of very everything. And that'd be a song that I would love to be playing every night as well. And again, going back to whom I would be in the band, yeah, I'm probably going with probably a keyboardist. I think I'd be a keyboardist, be back there doing my thing and watching Blondie, Debbie up front just doing her thing. That would be pretty awesome too. Pantera, Cowboys from Hell, the song Cowboys from Hell. I would never get tired of playing that song. And that's one, of course, where I have to go with Dimebag on that one. I have to be the lead guitarist. And actually, I don't know. Maybe bass player on that song might be best. Because that's just one of those songs where I would just lose my mind every single night. You talk about just releasing all kind of energy. That song to play live every night would be amazing. So that has to be a pick. Going with Exodus here. And we're going with the song Funeral Hymns off of this album. intro-wise, I think one of just kind of the perfect metal song, mainly because it's so plain. It's just kind of a very, very basic palm muted rhythm, but it encompasses everything that I feel of just big stadium in your face metal. It's not fast, at least initially. It's just basic rhythmic palm muting, and I love hearing it. It just brings up so much energy every time I hear that song. And so that's one I would definitely love to play every single night. And of course, I would be a rhythm guitar on that one. Wolfmother, Cosmic Egg, 10,000 Feet is a song I'm picking off of this album. Love to play that one live every night. And again, we're going rhythmic guitar on that one. One of the meanest songs ever. Love it. And then, of course, completely out of the blue, somewhat Melissa Etheridge. This is Breakdown. One of her many great albums. I really love her stuff. And I'm going with the song Angels Would Fall. And I don't know what it is about that song too, but every time I listen to it, I always get this image and vision of seeing it being played live. And I would love to be the guitarist off that album. And again, I'm not even really sure where that comes from, but I just always have that vision when I hear it. And the last two, we're going with the one and only Bob Marley. You know, No Woman, No Cry. I mean, if you've ever seen the live video of him performing that here on YouTube, there's a bunch of them, but there's one that tends to be a little more common, and it's just like, how could you not want to be on stage with that, watching that magic happen every single night? And definitely would not want to be Bob, because the best part of being on tour with that would be watching him go into that zone that he goes into, where it's just like this whole spiritual level of that he gets into when he starts basically sharing his soul is the way that I see him when he performs. He's not up there singing. He's letting his soul come out in this way that's almost so attractive yet so scary at the same time, because it's just so deep. But you know, yeah, being a guitarist, you know, backing him up, be a great song to tour on. And last but not least, Overkill. And we're going to the song Stone Cold Jesus off of Necroshine. Arguably my favorite Overkill song. And yes, I would love to play that one live every night as well. And on that one, probably going vocals on that one. I almost want to say lead guitar, but probably going vocals on that one. So there you go. A lot of extra information. That's part 2. Again, man, congratulations on the subs, and let me know what you guys think, and we will talk to you soon. All right, take care, guys.